Hello everybody, and welcome to my stream. And today we're gonna be doing a game called the Banner Saga. Now, this is a little game that I've played some time ago, and well, it's Vikings, it's Norse mythology, and really that's what I like. So we're gonna be doing that. The game actually has three parts. So it has the first. This is the first one. There's the second one, the third one. This one I've played some time. I don't think I've actually finished. I think I've reached the last boss. He murdered me, and I, from some reason, I never came back to it. So this time we're gonna go at it, and we're gonna try to enjoy it and go through the whole game, and eventually go through the second one and the third one because I think the game is phenomenally done. The art is phenomenal, and all around fun game to play if you like that kind of stuff. It's a turn-based strategy, but let's get to it. Let's do a new game and go from there. Yo, can you let me know if it sounds okay? Like if it sounds loud enough and everything? I'm just gonna start it right now.
Sure.
Thank you, buddy.
Is it playing anything?
It's in delay.
Yeah, I see text. I see text and stuff, and I just heard
Yeah.
you say what you said, but I don't hear any sound from the game.
No, so it's a little quiet. Okay.
Að sjá dreggjan á ferli neðan vor. It has been
Can you hear that?
several long months on the road. The first signs
Yeah.
of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand,
Seems to
the
be alright.
largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection
I'm loud on your
before
stream.
returning to the capital.
Yeah, let me know.
Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Komið skjótt! Komið í höfnina miklu!
Uh-oh. Problems.
Skýst ég leifa oss að byggja!
Here comes big boy.
Hverfið á braut!
Alright,
Engan
so here we go. So if
þessu!
you guys don't know, this is a turn-based strategy which you gotta make. Also during the game you gotta pick the right text, as you will see later on, and everything will impact the gameplay and whether you will succeed or not. We just arrived in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click checkmark to continue. Basically, Like, I've played this game maybe a couple of years ago, and I'll be honest, this is absolutely gorgeously done. Okay, this port right show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right, like any other, pretty much like any other turn-based game. We got the shield banger. He bangs the shield. You gotta do what you gotta do when you're in war. And then we have, this is, I guess, I think this is the chieftain. Alright, break the amount of direct damage. Okay, that's that. Movement happens before action. The ring shows your shield barrier is active. The blue tiles, so blue tiles is where we can go and still attack. I believe the yellow ones, if we go to the yellow ones, we can no longer attack at that point. And potentially can get attacked before we attack. So it depends on the skills and so on that the character has. Some characters fill more tiles. Obviously the giants are 4 tiles. Called the horned allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles. While humans are single tile. Click on a tile, so let's go where you want. Right there. Target an enemy, click the tile in which they stand, obviously. And now we have 2 options here. You can choose to either attack the enemy, strength, or break his armor. The number beneath each icon, 2 and 5, shows the damage that you will do to this to that stat. So we know he has 4 armor and 5 that. I don't remember if the armor negates, so we what is the strength of this dude? I think it's 9. I think I can literally one-shot him. Let's try. Strength counts both as health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll do 2 less damage. Okay, so that's 4 less damage. Armor blocks strength damage but can be rated blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay. This enemy has only 5 strength remaining. Strength attack will kill him. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your character. Taking an action, your turn ends. So, now it's this one. Okay. So, despite the full strength, it will do a little damage because of the armor. Mark. Now to Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their action. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. Okay. We can come here. By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower. Okay, so that's what. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy shows how close you'll have to go to be in range. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability. It gives him a unique advantage. Click on Warhawk to access his ability. We'll click on the ability, so that's Tempest. That's basically like a slash attack that slashes multiple areas. And in this case, 2 in front. Rip. Get wrecked. That may quick war Chieftain's bodyguard. When there's only 1 enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. If a character does not move on its turn, it can rest and gain 1 willpower. Okay? Looks like it is in some trouble. Shiva won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the Chieftain tile to attack. Click the fist. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion. You'll see the damage numbers go up as you add willpower. Click a star and then a green check mark to kill the enemy. Okay, so this is basically creates it so we hit for 9 instead of 8 and kill him with one shot. Now, just to... when I'm playing in normal mode,
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
a lot of them. Oh. The guy, if you notice, sitting down by the pond has like 2 arrows in his back. Only the sun has stopped. Chapter 1. Alright. Gonna be a lot of reading. I'm gonna do my best. And we're gonna do as I can. And since I've been sick since I got the second vaccine, my throat is still a little bit sore. I'll do the best that I can. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Okay. Ulrich. Oh, it's Eric. Steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Tubin, isn't it? Is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. So this game has a lot of basically choices and reading and selections and so on and so on. And it has, I believe, 3 different characters that you go through, but we'll get to that as well. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here. It's been worse. We've got a lot of irons in the fire. What does he want exactly? Halflings. You didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. I was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the dock. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell him. Right. Basically, now we gotta get to the marketplace. So the initial part is a little bit longer. There's a little bit more talking before we get to the actual mashing of swords. But this is a really storyline based game. And it's gonna have a lot of text and a lot of basically a lot. Okay, them guys, dudes. This is the Great Hall. There's the docks. We got the days of our supplies. So we have 100 days of supplies. Our vow. This is the amount of basically giants that we have. So their name is the vow. And our renown is currently. That's just. It's okay. Let's go to the marketplace. Here, Rick. Let me handle it. He mended through rows of open face houses and rotted. Hard canvases flap on the breeny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Odd. I'm not in the mood today. Odd. For what? Talking to an idiot. Man, I wish they would have... the one thing that they're missing here is really the part where it's just... It talks instead of the person. You know, instead of me reading it, where they actually have the communication, like... you go to New World, some of the conversations I actually read through in some other games, which would be helpful, but it is what it is. I'll practice my reading skills. The Calfling's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, had. When you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody going to try to kill you this time. I don't talk. They don't talk to me. Okay, I don't have the patience for this. Had sweats visibly fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. Everyone thinks I'm getting worked over every week. How am I supposed to know much? That is correct. Just a little food money, yeah? Let's give him some money. You toss a sliver of silver, say that 5 times fast, on the table. Both men look at you with surprise. Add gestures meekly to a variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. Only thing I like is the name of the place. Nobleman up by the east wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Hat skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel. Preparing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Alright. Are we done here? That's Gunolf. That's the guy with the big sword. Gunolf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, just bought him while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Hell yeah. Better than an eggplant. Look at more stalls. Eric, the man of yours seems unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust him. But he used to be Scalfing. If they're licking their wounds, they're probably gone to Old Hunt. Not one. Nobleman is a mead hall. Best I can tell. The name's ironic. Okay, listen. A guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Almost halfway up the hill towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual time. I think we're going to the place where we're supposed to get into a little bit of an altercation. I wish I had some whiskey for my throat. That would have definitely helped. Alright. You arrive in front what must be a nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears. With the weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point him out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Get this over with. That's the spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken Scalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead stains in the process. A bit of a fight here. Alright, so we got a bunch of these fellas. And this is now currently his turn. Or whose turn? Oh, this is just basically kind of... Alright, I gotcha. Just kind of like a tactical round to set up stuff. I'm gonna go like this. Give him an option to get away if something happened. There we go. Alright, we're gonna move, stone wall, attack, rest. Stone wall. Gonna chill here, because there's a lot of them. I don't want to push forward. Bam! No damage done. Hell yeah. What does he have? Rally, attack, rest. I'll do a rest. Okay, so the thing that they're doing, they're kind of like, it's almost like a shield, so it gives them a little bit extra, what's it called? I would say strength. I don't know if I want to go here. That 8 armor, so I can do 9 damage, so basically not of, oh, we can do that. And then we're gonna use Tempest, because we can hit both of them. Oh, okay. I guess because, oh, he has 15 strength. Never mind. That's perfect. Move here. Stone wall. Eric has 8 strength. Yeah, sure. Oops. Why not? Oh, okay, because... Oh, why not? Whatever. Boink. Again, that's pretty good. The stone wall is solid stuff. We're gonna get right here. Actually... No. How do I cancel this? Oh, I can't. Can't attack from here. Okay. Wait, so the I don't know if I can do Tempest again, but we're gonna come here and we're gonna give it a shot. Because it hits both, I think both targets around. 2 more gone, and then this one got slightly damaged from, I don't know, the wind or whatever. No. Just come here. I can't attack anybody, so we're gonna do Stonewall, because somebody might attack. And now... Ooh, the shield bash, and then the backstab. Both deflected. Now we're gonna smack this guy again. 1 health left. Okay. 2 damage to our shield. Whose turn is it now, big boy? Here, and we're gonna finish it up with, I believe, Tempest should do the trick. I don't know if, but this one was a lot of armor, but yeah. Here we go. Promotion. Got promoted. So the more you kill, the more benefits you get. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Look is looking out the hall's window, out to the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold red and blue. One banner I know well. Wagner. Next for Var, pink ship. Last we spoke. The other flags looks important. Ah, important guest. See what I deal with all day? Things makes a little more sense. You hoped I'd have to a stake and saying everything is fine here when the royal guests arrive. And me, the governor. I have to make sure that there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. And ask for one more favor. What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down on the dock, object. They hustle to the meat house. This crate tosses the barky as per silver for the mess. Given an apologetic shrug and go greet the new arrival. That's a lot of ships. The ships with giants in. We gotta get down to the docks. This is still not usable for us. Because we're still kind of like the prologue. When Luvar steps onto the dock, in your mind you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Zubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. Indeed. If there is Wagner, there must be Hakan. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yokes. What age do you lose a sense of shame? Jörundur demands it. I'll take that over lingered to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arbera. Some of those are mouthful for me. I'm glad for it. The Khan motions to the other ships in the base, sails still flat. Golden Wolf had him emblazoned on the red, the King of Men, summoned on his behalf. The King's well. Wagner, the King's son Ludin. Don't you know Scrivner? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. Miserable waste of... Yes, Hakan has it. I'd almost forgot. It's a good thing you're around, Hakan. Then you go into Gruff. I have to read all day. This is gonna be like I swear, gonna be like going back to school. After this thing feeling I've finished my business in Strand. Was heading there myself. Caravan. We should give it a day in better circumstances. Drink a week away, but let's just be done. Meet tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say, the prince is awesome. Where's Mogr? Hakan? Haven't found a place to put up part of the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. Alright, so now the bunch of giants walk by. And then we find Mogr. Go. The young prince gets down from a ship. He brushes off the turnip. And the beach. Awareness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself. What an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner tomorrow, I heard to share a drink with Hakan. Introduce yourself to the prince. Okay, so we either gotta introduce ourselves to the prince, or speak with one of your heroes. I'm more of a go to the tavern kind of guy and have a drink with one of my buddies than with some prince. Maybe I'd have to do both, but we'll see. Good evening. You find Hakan in the mead house surrounded by other Val. Strand is no stranger to Val, but rarely sees this many. Hakan waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. My type of guy. Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I was invited to the governor's hall anyway. Meet the masters. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me the trouble. Right. It's this time. When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yox part, I'd be desperate to make something of myself too. Not too late to start trying, Hakan. Anivar could recount his deeds known as his cutting sweat through dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War, regularly. Down here I'm glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to go back to Grafton. Soon enough. Okay. You drink until you can't drink no more, basically. We'll go outside. Hello, wee. So we still gotta drink to this little fella. lot of talking right now in this first little chapter as we get to know the characters and they're building up a story. And in games like this is how it goes sometimes. Not for everybody's taste, but I enjoy the storyline. Enjoy a good game with a fantastic, storyline. What I don't enjoy is I have to read every single one of these, especially with a sore throat. But hey, problem. Hopefully for the second one, the third one, they've actually made voice actors read these. Is this the right place? You find the Prince of Danes, guards. Captain Val must be working for looting. A woman in red. There's always a woman in red. Game of Thrones, there's a woman in red. The Red Riding Hood is red. Oh, he's red. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, Agner, I don't remember you. I still can't grow a beard, this fella. Look at that. What is this? What is this fake little hair beard? He's got like 20 hairs on his face. But he does have more hair than me. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you at the Grothenheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. I work for the king. Guarantees the capital. We cross by chance. Oh. Collector. Fine company. What do you want? Alright, so we have just to introduce myself. Hope to learn more about you. I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk let's learn about the prince. Oh well, you seem to know who I am. Do you have what you need? Oh, I do. I won't keep you. Okay. Knew that Lure was in no mood to talk, or he is a miserable cur. In Pacific areas language, a miserable